So how is it? Do you have classes that you actually sit and lecture to students, or is it all just performing, or do you teach them music? What do you exactly do?
Our goal when we established the Valverde School of Performing Arts was to give an environment where a student can come in and decide on what they want to take. So we offer dance classes, acting classes, and music classes. So ballet, tap, jazz, hip hop, modern, acting, improv acting, guitar, piano, violin, and students can walk in and say, hey, I want to try this. And they try it out and say, maybe it's not for me. I want to try this. Wow, I love this. And then they go into that avenue and they fool around, or they really join into that idea of, I really want to be a ballerina. I really want to be a performing artist on Broadway, or I want to be a guitarist or a singer. So we wanted to give the well-rounded opportunity to all of our students. So when they come in, they can take a class, a choir class, or they can take private voice, or they can take a jazz class, and they can be a part of our performing troupe called Expressions, where we take around Southern California and they perform at Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm. We're at Citizens Business Bank Arena this Sunday. So they have opportunities to learn their skill, hone their skill, and perform as much as possible.
Yeah, and I think it's great that they're doing this at a young age. What is the age, I guess, group? Does it range?
Yeah, there's the youngest is 3 years old, and the oldest is an adult. So we offer adult classes, and we have, as you know, the child are taking, you know, a ballet class in the next room. Mom is taking a jazz class next door. So
awesome.
The mom can take class, enjoy themselves, to get some exercise, and their son or daughter is in the next room getting some instruction.
Who do you have as your teachers or your instructors?
We have about 8 instructors right now. My wife and myself teach there also. I primarily teach the voice classes in the choir, and I music direct all of our musicals and produce all of our shows. And my wife teaches the dance. She graduated from Chapman University with her dance degree. So we kind of married ourselves with our careers, and we created the school. And then we have other instructors that are in the performing arts arena and or are getting the degrees in their respective skill. So that's how we choose our instructors, is making sure that they have either a process of getting their degree in their respective field and or in the field.
So how is your own personal family affected by this business? I know you said your wife you know, is also a part of it, but how about your children? Do you instill the idea of performing arts into their lives?
That's a great question. Actually, we run the school ourselves. My mom and my dad also help us with the school. My mom's the office manager.
Nice.
My dad, we call him the Renaissance man, or the jack of all trades, because he does everything. He's
Let me
there.
teach you how to dance.
Yeah. So he's in there, and he knows all of our customers, all of our families that come in. My daughter, she's 5 years old. Her name's Sequoia, and thank you. And she takes all the classes too. So she just pops in and out of classes. We create our own little schedule for her too. So she's in tumbling and ballet and jazz and tap and musical theater classes there also.
Cute.
So she's pretty involved in it, and her favorite musical right now is West Side Story.
Oh,
so
wow, so advanced.
So she's way involved in it.
How do you kind of incorporate, I guess not kind of, but it's a huge part of their lives is school. The students who are younger, from 3 to, I don't know, 17, 18, in high school, elementary, and junior high. How do you make sure and tell them you need to know how to balance? What do you do? How do you do that?
Again, one of our goals when we opened up the school was to create an environment where the families felt comfortable. So we have 3 lobby areas at our school. We have the front lobby area, which is kind of smaller, where people can come in and relax. And then we have a lobby area upstairs where we have our practice rooms, but there's tables up there and there's chairs, and we have a large lobby area in the back with about 4 or 5 round tables, lockers, benches, changing rooms. So one of the things that we mention to our students is, yes, if you love dance, you love singing, yes, be involved in it, but at the same time you have to know and understand that, make sure your schoolwork is done in time also. So we give that locale for them, that location, so they can do their homework. So we allow them that space. So if they want to leave their school book there, you know, and lock it up in their locker, go to dance class, come back out and grab it and do their schoolwork in between classes, they have that space and that opportunity to do that. So we really we really instill the fact that, hey, you know, performing arts is great. It's going to help you in the long run, but also you have to pair that up with your schoolwork at home. And at times parents will approach us and say, hey, you know, it's getting a little, you know, a little too much for our son or daughter to be taking so many classes. We completely understand that. We think that's a priority to make sure schoolwork is completed and done.
Okay. So if you could, we only have a few minutes left,
Sure.
but if you could kind of, for parents watching, even students watching, and they're like, hey, I'm really interested in VSPA, how can they get involved?
Well, they can contact us. Our phone number is 909-987-2789, or you can even go to our website, www.vspa.net, and that's our acronym, is VSPA. Some people call us VESPA. So it's a little short, little version of that. And I always wanted to get the little moped too.
There you go, VESPA.
But yeah, they can call us or check out our website. My email address also is info@vspa.net. So any of those avenues, and even performing locales.
Great. And if you could give one piece of advice to students pursuing a career in performing arts, what would you say?
Follow your passion. If you love something, go for it. You're going to be more beneficial in the long run with that if you follow your passion.
Perfect. Okay, I love to do this with all my guests
Okay.
before we leave. You want to come here and we give a big fight on into the screen
Sure,
because you are a
absolutely.
Trojan,
Yeah.
correct?
Yep.
So on three, okay?
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Fight on.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. We're actually going to go cut over to the performances. So you hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.